everyone.
Hi,
YouTube. So, good to see you all on this bright, shining day. So we're going to take our test. This is what we've been working on for the past 2 weeks. Maybe more than a week. Yeah, it was more than a week before spring break and this week. Okay? So like I said, these first 4 questions, it's not going to be asked exactly like this. There's only going to be one multiple choice question. And what are our choices going to be?
Impossible, likely,
Unlikely or certain. Yeah. So it's going to be impossible or definitely. You guys know how that works, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Pay attention. All right. So bills are due on the 32nd of the month. Which one is that, you think? Impossible! Okay, impossible. Not likely at all. Okay, it will rain if there is thunder. What do you say? Likely, but not definitely. Or is it definitely?
No.
They put likely.
Yeah, likely.
So I guess is that possible for it to thunder without rain?
In Hawaii.
Oh, only
How can
in
it
Hawaii.
thunder without rain?
Oh, yeah, only like this, Rachel.
The humidity, that's very interesting. Actually, I really didn't know that. But
Meteorologist.
I know. All right, well, anywho's, good thing Nadine's here. She's helping us out. Okay. Okay, how about scoring a touchdown that will result in 6 points? That is certain.
Are they talking about plus the field goal?
Certain means it's always like that, right? Okay. If you do your homework, you probably.
Likely.
So, like, certain and likely.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what happened to my exclamation points, but I just felt like writing. Okay, any questions about that? So, if we were going to make a number between 0 and 1, so this would be 0 for sure. It will rain if there's thunder.
25.
Well, if there's thunder, usually there's rain. So it'd be close to 1. Remember, it can't be over 1. It's between 0 and 1. Yeah, it's like 90% chance, right? 95? So 0.95.
0.5.
0.95.
Close.
Okay, what about scoring a touchdown? That's 100%, so that's 1. Or 1.00. It's 100%. Write it down, write it down, write it down. If you do your homework, grades will improve. But you have to do other things. You know why? Because sometimes people do their homework wrong. That doesn't help you. You have to do your homework correctly in order to help you get a good grade. Okay? So that's why I say the low 80%. Alright, so you want to get help, like extra help, like homework club and stuff. Alright, moving on, moving on. I can determine the probability of simple events. We're going to skip that one for our review. By the way, I'm going to count, since this is a long review, I'm going to count this for 20 points and showing all your work that we're doing on here. So if you did not write down all the stuff I wrote down like I asked you to, you definitely should. Here we go. How many points is this going to be worth?
20.
20. Okay. The letters in the word January are put into a bag and drawn randomly. Oh, it will help if I do that. What is the probability of an A? Well, how many letters total? 7. And how many A's? 2. So 2 out of 7.
I got that right.
Good. All right. In Mr. Martinez's 6th period class, hopefully it's math, there are 8 boys and 12 girls. What is the probability of randomly selecting a girl?
3 out of
Yeah.
5.
She says 3 out of 5. Now, how'd you get that?
I got 12 out of 20. Oh, because there's 12 girls.
Because there's 12 girls and 20 is from?
And if you add 8 plus 12.
So it's the total number. Excellent.
Yeah. And then it reduces to 6 over 10, and then 6 over 10 reduces to 3 over 5.
So we divide. So, but if we could do it by dividing by 4 on top and bottom.
Oh,
And then we would get 3 out of 5. So you're not going to get full 20 points if you don't write all this stuff down. Write it all down.
Okay.
weather report says there's a 30% chance of rain. What is the probability that does not rain? What do you say, Samantha? 70%, right? But actually, you want to write, 70%, or it would be 7 out of 10, right? So this is there's a typo here. So numbers 1 to 12 are written on, each one is written on a different card, right? The numbers 1 to 12 are written on cards, not a card, and placed in a bag. What is the probability that a number divisible by 3? Oh. Go ahead, Mr. Nathan.
Okay, so I found 4 numbers that are divisible by 3.
And what are they?
3, 6, 9, 12.
Okay, cool.
And then
That's the, is that the Samson thing? Anyway, go ahead.
and then there are 12 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 12 numbers.
Mhm.
So it's 4 out of 12.
Mhm.
And then if you simplify it, it's 1 out of 3.
He's got it. So divide by 4 on top and bottom. Good job, sir. Equals 1 out of 3. Any questions? No questions?
Wait,
Nobody?
Yeah.
In the movie jar, there are 7 action movies. Ooh, action movies. That's my favorite. So 7 of those, and then 5 of these, and then 3 of these. Okay, so how many does that make?
15.
7 plus 5 plus 3. 15. He's correct. So I'm going to already write a fraction with 15 on the bottom because I know that's where it's going. I hope I'm right. Okay, what is the probability of choosing an action or a comedy? You said what? What? How'd you get 12? You got... You got, let's see, 12, wait, action or comedy? I was distracted. So that's 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5 equals 12 over 15. We divide both by 3. 4 over 5. Great. Yes? Because think about let's say what are the chances that you will grab one or the other? See, so you end up adding them together. We did a bunch of problems like that. All right, a basket of beads. Yay! Who likes beads in here?
I like bees.
All right, so we got 8 red, 6 yellow. Okay. You say 20? 8? Yep, I agree. A bead will be drawn from the basket and replaced 60 times. What is the reasonable prediction for the number of times a green bead is drawn? Well, how many greens? 6 out of 20. So 6 out of 20 is equal to 3 out of 10. All right. So how many do we expect if we draw it 60 times? How many do we expect a green bead to be drawn? How many times would we multiply 10 by? 6 times, right? Because 10, right? If we draw it, instead of drawing 10 times, we're drawing 6 times.
That would be...
Yeah, so you're right. 18 times out of 60. So it's the same fraction here. So we would expect, right? So we're making a prediction. 18 greens. I could have written that in green, but that would have been just silly. contains a total of 100 black and white marbles. Without looking, a marble is chosen, recorded, and placed back in the... Yeah. The student records 8 blacks and 2 whites. Predict the number of black marbles in the bag. So, what we're doing is we're looking at the percentage. So what is the percentage there? How many total were taken out? 10. So 8 of them were black, right? So 8, that's for black. And 2 out of 10 is for white, right? So we're going to expect how many to be black and white out of 100?
80 and 20.
80, yeah, exactly. So 80 is the black ones. Thank you, sir. And 20 is for white marbles. So if we drew 8 and 2, we're expecting there to be about 80 black and about 20 white. It's not going to be exact, but that's what we expect because we were drawing random. Do you think that would really work? That would be pretty interesting to find out. I think. Do you guys agree with me? That would be a good test. You can make it, put it on your YouTube channel just for fun. Just for fun. Who has a YouTube channel? On a youth soccer team, 3 out of 12 team members have played in previous years. So that means they're not brand new players. Based on this information, if 180 kids, how many could have expected to play the year before? So we're going to use the same fraction. 3 out of how many? Okay, that reduces to what?
1/4.
Yeah. So what's 1/4 of 180? Well, we have to divide it.
6.
Oh, no mind. So it's going to be
No, it's not 6.
40 with 20 left over. Yeah, 45. So we would expect 45 players. You guys see what I did? We're doing 1/4 of 180. 1/4 of 180. Good. Okay. I can determine theoretical and experimental probability. Yay! Here we go. The list below. Question? What? Which part? You got it? Good. Can I move down now? Okay. Alright. The list below shows the different choices of pizza at the local pizza shop. Okay, Okay. We need to add them up again. Gosh. How many we got?
20.
20. So 7 and 3 is 10. It's 27. Okay. Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
How many? Right. And that'll reduce. So we divide by 3. And I think it's going to be 1/9. I totally agree with this person to my right. Okay, so divide by 3, divide by 3, 1/9. Fractions, they're everywhere. Each week in a library, Mrs. Hoskins prepares popular books in the display. This week includes mystery biography, Alright, what does that add up to? Yep, you're right. Okay, what's the theoretical probability that's a biography? What is it?
I thought of math racing.
4 biographies. And we can't reduce it, man. Gosh. How did we get 15, LJ? Wendy, how did we get 15? We add them together. Delilah, how did we get 15? Fantastic. Let's move on. A bag of marbles includes only green and? Oh, you guys are good. You guys are good. Okay, the results of an experiment are shown in the table. So boom, 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 boom. What is the experimental probability of selecting the green marble? So a total of 10. All right, and how many greens were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. What about a red or a green marble?
10 and 10.
It's 1. It's 10 out of 10, which is 1. Remember, one is definitely, right? When we're talking about probability. It doesn't go any higher than one whole.